Dong. Dong. Raise your dongers. Hi, we're playing Blueprints, a game. It's the 14th day in the game. I think my 5th, 6th day streaming this game. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We have so many things that we're trying to track. So we discovered the boiler room, solved the boiler room puzzle, learned that we can shoot power out the boiler room, found a laboratory to allow us to use that power for some stuff. We managed to go outside. Oh my God, we're checking books out of libraries. We're gaming. The big thing that I am curious about still is the the images that are in these frames where there is a letter missing between the two. So this is a face card, this is an ace card, so F. And let's see, the letters were FCTGHAE, I want to say. So, I said before, I enjoy not writing things down. Because I find trying to remember things fun. I'm not necessarily good at it. Flat Luigi says also an I. I think there was not an I. I think I erroneously said that there was an I, but when I went back and thought about it, because there was pin and pine for the E, bridge and bride for the G, cart and car for the T, ace and face over there for the F, tiger and tear for the G. There keeps being repeats. And so I currently am suspecting that this means that there is either a repeated letter or I just haven't found the 8th letter. So we have managed to go outside and I found this very helpful room. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. Tool shed for 2 special items. I don't think I've gotten in a hovel yet. Brown chicken says, how many letters to get to? I thought you were aiming for 8 and had 7. Well, backseat me on this. What's the guy's name? Is it Alvara? Valarza? There's been so many games that have used a name like that. Alzara. Yeah, JP, yeah, Avuzal. Yeah, his name's Avuzal. God, I'm never going to remember that name. So when I talked to Avuzal, he said that there were 8 letters that only you will read. One of them is lost. And so, does that mean that there are 7 letters that I'm looking for, and I won't be able to find the 8th, and those 7 letters will form a word? Or those 7 letters won't form a word unless I find the 8th? Does it mean I need 8 letters total? And it was a kind of wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, 7 letters, but 1 is missing. To hint the idea of, like, pry and pray. Oh, that's the A. That's how you get that. I don't know why I signaled this with my hands. That's a weird thing that I just did. But that's okay. This is my stream. I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want. Notice a termination. Oh, drat. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. That's so funny. No, this is the guy who's leaving piles of dirt all over the house, and there's treasure in that dirt. There's treasure in the dirt. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. You Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. This is not, like, passive-aggressive. This is aggressive. He just dirt at the edge of his bed. Oh. Oh! Oh! Now how many are lit? 2? Yes! Yeah. God, can you imagine trying to go to bed and you're just putting hay down on top of the mattress? Like, that's crazy. Two wings, 9 ranks, 45292. Hmm. 7590 tested my full house theory, no luck. What's 45292? This is coincidence. That's a weird thing. Why does it say 45292? What's coincidental about that? I mean, what my nerd brain is doing, what my extremely powerful brain that, like, understood Primer on the first viewing is thinking, is, like, I don't know, there's just relationships between these numbers. Like, 4 plus 5 is 9. 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 2 plus 2 is 9. Is there anything there? Maybe no. Maybe no. Oh, hold on. I see a message from my mod in crime. All right. I don't know what this means. There needs to be something that's 45292. I mean, we have a couple things that we can check. Could be the safe. All right, one last final check of things. More stuff to write down. I have it all written down. I've written down in my mind's eye. I think I've remembered pretty much everything. Well, let me be more clear. I've written down all the things that I believe, or excuse me, I've remembered all the things that I believe I want to remember. Like, all the information that's in that book in the archives, I have a sort of a loose sense of what it was about, but I'm not, like, trying to memorize anything because I don't know what it is that I need to memorize. Brown chicken go meows. It's all saved in video format on some kind of streaming site. I guess that's right. Alright, you know what? I'm thinking a left side drive. Hallway seems good. Bedroom seems great. I like having a bedroom in this early side because I'm gonna need a backtrack. See, this is pry, and then there is pray, so the A is missing. Oh, yes, you know what? There's a moon there. Didn't notice that, but now I've noticed it. In my mind, the great steel trap shall forget nothing. By the way, my body is dumb and woke me up at 2:15 a.m. today. You're probably going to see me do this because I have a headache. I went to bed at like 10:30, so at least I got, a little bit of sleep, but like, would not recommend. I don't think I want to do the bunk room here. The nook seems to be shaped nicely. Be the type to stay up once you get up that early. I just kept telling myself to try to fall back asleep. Stare. Oh, there is an eye. Stare and star is what I'm assuming. And there was an A, because we have pray and pry. Was there an E? There's an H from bat and bath. Wow. So we have them all. So, yeah, so the candidate letters right now, Boyne Classic, are F, C, F, C, T, G, H, A, E, and I. But, and I can name where those come from. Face comes from face and ace, those cards that were there. The T comes from car and cart. The H comes from bat and bath. The G comes from bride and bridge. Where was the T coming from? I'll have to remember. But then there is the vowels are pray and pry. That has to get the A. Here's stare and star. That's how you get the I. And the E is the one that I'm trying to remember. But I'm just going to keep wandering through the house because I like wandering through the house. Oh, of course I want to use that. Yo, stonks! You have a favorite room so far? Parlor room, all day. Well, I mean, the pantry would be nice because it curves back to the bottom left of the house. And, if I'm dead end city. Ah, that's right. Plane and plan. Plane, plan, pray, pry, stare, star. Those are the vowels. And the only one that I'm slightly struggling to remember is the C. Where the C came from. So, if we look at the letters, let's just assume that our letters are correct. Is it 2 words? Is it 1 word? I'm going to, until further notice, I'm just going to assume that it's 1 word. So, let's see. With 3 vowels, that gives us a lot of options, but I mean, I think the weird thing is these letters. Because, like, the way that my brain processes anagrams is, like, I look for, so let's say, here we go, vowel, consonant, let's do it like this, let's do blue and white. So, I tend to just think in a very simple way like this. Right? So, like, E, A, I is a potential place to put these. Or, A, E, I is another way to do this. Now, you might say to yourself, okay, Sean, why not consider this kind of thing where there's two consonants? Oh, I realized I skipped a step in my explanation. Let's just do A, E, I. There's 8 letters. Why am I only putting 4 of these? Well, because I'm thinking of these as consonant gaps. So, for instance, TH could go here. Or CT could go here. Because there's words like fact. But when I look at something like this, my brain goes, okay, what consonant pairs even exist here? So, you have CT, or excuse me, you have CT, you have TH, you have GH. But you don't have things like FC or FH or CF. So, how do we... There's also... Doesn't necessarily have to be that the consonants are spread out. We obviously know things like AE is a combination. So, if we do something like this, though, this means we start needing yet more combinations of consonants. So this is kind of what is making me suspect that it's spread out. So let me actually just spend some time not explaining and just think. The G is the one that's really getting me. So, there's some assumptions that I'm working with right now, which is that each letter is represented only once, and all of these letters are used in the word. That's the assumption I'm making. Now, if I'm reading into Azuval, or whatever his name is, it could be that one of these letters is removed because there's 8 letters and one is missing. It could mean that. I think T and H do not go together. What do I do with that F? I'm going to think for just a little while longer, then I'm going to stop. This is the one that I'm also a little curious if this letter is there. I could have sworn I saw an E missing somewhere. Ace, face, car, cart, bride, bridge, bath, bat. Pray, pry, stare, star. I suspect that I need to think of 2 consonant combinations. I just don't think T and H go together here. I didn't do CH. Is it one word? I mean, there is also TCH, which eats up a lot of consonants. Okay. He says, I'm new to this game. How do you know the letters can only be used once? It's not something we know. It is an assumption that we are making to narrow down our problem solving. So this is Dune. What the heck is that? I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's a shovel on a plate with a little volcano. What is that? Well, let me... All right, hold on. By the way, guys, I literally saw chat go crazy. Absolutely do not give me a single bit of information. All right, we're going to do the spray command. So I'm just messaging Ghosty to come back and ban some people. What literally is this? These are dunes, sand, I don't even know, because this looks like sand dunes. Looks like maybe a mountain range. Maybe it's a range. Rage. Rang? I mean, I'll remember those. I just don't know what the... It looked like a sand dune, and again, it looked like a shovel next to a volcano. So we're going to walk back here, and then we're just going to go to the right again. What is my brain thinking? What could that even be? Security is actually really helpful. I have 4 keys, so this would be good to turn this off. Let me look around for stuff. This hurt me so much. Pin and pine. Terminal password is Swan Song. We're also hunting for the office. So let's go ahead and go to the keycard system. So we want this on low until we find the electrical key. Oops. Confirm setting. Okay. Let's see here. Oops. Return to security menu. So we did that. State inventory, yeah. All right. Log into network. Swan Song. So nostalgic. Honestly, one of the things that I think is most brilliant about this game is that it just shows you stuff. So if I don't know what I'm going to do, I can just do a run and it just presents me new stuff. Oh, that's right. So this is off, this is off, this is off, this is off. Special orders. I really want to get this magnifying glass. So, let's see here. I'm just going to continue to... I like fleshing out and snaking around. So now I understand that these are power conduits that are going through rooms. If I can get the boiler activated. Oh, I do love a good parlor. Requires 3 steps. Don't have a lot of money yet. Do the parlor. Oh, interesting. So this... I'm seeing an elk. And, tag? What is this? What day is it? Day 14. Goes to that. That fortunately is not a spoiler. That's just a status statement. Also just says 10. Hey, look at that. Sorry, just thinking. 2 of these statements are true, so that's fucking false. Statement on the blue box is true. That's false, so this one has to be true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Okay. So is it a moose? And then a Moe's. This is a problem. I don't know the difference between like stags and elks and mooses and deers. I don't know what this is. Is this a tag? Is it a necklace? What? I'm trying to remember what they call the thing when you... in the coat check. I might just do the spare room. Actually, guest bedroom is not bad to do this early on, I think. Man, I am just finding so many items. Oh my god. I don't know why I keep looking at this letter. Yes, this is cart and this is car. That's where our wonderful tea comes from. To the north. Wow, these are some good ones. Now, if I can find the boiler, I can power up the lab. So I'll do this. Looking for items, looking for items. Additional power. So there's the power coming in from that side. And I see the power actually can come in from anywhere. So that's actually really cool and helpful. And this was... push 3 after 9. Wow, that's a rare complete screw up from me. Whoa! I literally had that one go straight in there. Wow. I can't believe I've done this. The problem is I'm thinking about volcano shovels and elks right now. Do you believe this guy, he has 2 busts of himself in there? Can't believe he's done this. Well, I'm not going to make this mistake again. I'm going through the corridor. Bride, bridge, G. Den. Ideal. Yeah, by the way, I fortunately just saw a spoilery comment, and I happen to have been, that happened to have not spoiled me. Plutomon says, have you been to the lab PC? Don't ask future-looking statements, because if the answer is no, then that means you spoiled something, right? Have you done X is almost always a spoiler. A really good thing to do is to say, what have you done in the laboratory? That's a lot safer. That's a backwards-looking statement. You see that there's a lab, what did you do? And I happen to have incidentally used the, the lab PC. Rod. This is where the A is from. Don't worry about it, Plutomont. Dude, I'm getting so many stonks right now. So, I'm interested in this lab. Does the corridor not have... Oh, so there's now no way to power up the laboratory. I see. All right, well, I'm going to burst into tears. I think I'll do an observatory. Stage. Sage. It's a T. Luke. Awesome. I have hovel, so I'm using my feet, baby. Can I find my feet in the sky? I feel certain that eventually I will be able to rotate this to a different direction. It's too much of a mechanism to be ignored. To be one and done. I mean, I guess hallway. It's boudoir. I'm feeling semi-done with this run. But I do want to try this out. Ah! Ah! Makes you feel done with a run. There is done as in I can't accomplish anything, and then there's done as in I am okay. Wait, what? I would be okay if this ended because I've spoiled my lab. Is a tree. Dude, wow, there's a lot of these. Because, like, I feel like this is a match. If that's a match, then what is this? This could be a tree. A couple of these are rough. Maybe it's flame. And it's lame, huh? Also the elk and the tag. Fuck. I just don't, like, okay, here's the thing. Like, for instance, the crowbar and the hands in prayer, I was like, rosary crowbar. I was like looking at it, but it's pray and pry. So, with this, is this about the match? Is it about flame? Is it about fire? It's about fire, because it's a fire and it's fur. Got it. So it's E. Okay, cool. We still have the sand dune. Yeah, there's the sand dune and the shovel on a plate with a volcano. It doesn't make any sense. And there's the elk and the tag. What if it's not... What if it's not a shovel? It's a spoon. What if it's not a shovel? It's a spoon. That would make a lot more sense, because then it's a plate with a spoon, so there's a cake on it. That makes more sense than just a big plate with a shovel on there. Tom Leafram says, what is a spoon if not a small shovel? Yeah. Yeah, perhaps it's a finger shovel, as it were. So, what kind of dessert? Desert. S. Really? Because it's a sand dune. What? Huh. So maybe there's multiple letters and pairs. Huh. Because, for instance, there's pin and pine, fir, and fire. Those are two different ways of giving me ease. So are there two E's? There's a volcano with a shovel, and it's on a big plate. No, that's dessert and desert. Okay, but I got sand. All right, let's go this way. Still don't know what that elk is about. Reroll. Well. I think I just want the dining room right now. This is lock and clock. That's where the C is from. Okay, let's go north. So we're going to sneak our way around and then zoop up this way. And because we have the compass, we have things that can go north. That's fucking mean. What if that little tag was a claim ticket? No, that doesn't make any sense. Elks to antler. I just don't know what that is. When new golden idol? Dude, I'm drunk, here's money. It's fully uploaded to YouTube. You should go check it out. These things still look so puzzly to me. Like 1 yellow, 4.5 red, maybe 5 red or something like that because of this. I don't know. I am a banana. Get myself a sweet Sammy. I'm in the kitchen, which means you need to let me cook. Alright, let's see these. What? Peek and pee? Oh, no. Wow. Alright, so I need to start counting duplicates. I mean... So, our letters, our new letters are... okay, so we made some assumptions, and those assumptions are incorrect. So, we have A, E, I. Thus far, we've identified... I'm actually going to put a tally here of how many of these there are. So this is the count of all of them that I remember. Oh, whoa, let's go! Dude, this compass is banging. Dead Heat says the fact that he remembers all the letters is crazy. I can even tell you where they're from. Pray, pry. Pine, pin, fire, fur. Stare, star. Face, ace. Clock, lock. Bat, bath. Bridge, bride, tiger, tear. Bat, bath. Peak, pea, dessert, desert. This is really dangerous in this run, so I'll just do this. Oh, I really want to do the billiard room. Oh my god, I want to fucking do the billiard room! I should do the East Wing Hall. And I'm really curious. I forgot to look in this room. But I know that there's a T here and there's an E here. Maybe if I go back to the guest bedroom one day. Coat and coast. Or this didn't say the T one. Yeah, I did. Did I not? Oh, car cart. I think I said bat bath before car cart. So we can also go up here, and then we can go back to the dining room in case we want to go all the way back here. I don't know. It doesn't actually seem like a good move. We're feeling really screwed. Magnifying glass could be kind of sick. I need to start keeping a mental note of what I even want to magnify. So I'm going to go for the walk-in closet. Why not? Plane, and then there should be a blueprint for a plan. Plane and a pane, huh? Jesus. So much in here, dude. Drawing room would be good. There's also a billiard room, but... I mean, this lets me go north and south, so I think I'll do the drawing room. I don't know what to make out of this. Huh. So this is like a sneak. This is like a leap. This is a walk. This is a gallop. Stage and stag. That's another one, but this is the stage was used and stag was used. And if that's a stag, then that's a tag. Oh, I see. So in the original room, down here was the sand dune picture and the volcano picture, so that's desert, dessert. And then in the parlor, didn't I already have a parlor? That was the second parlor? Ooh. In the parlor, this is where we had the stag and the tag, and it just took me too long to see that it was an S that was missing. So, stag and stage here would imply an E, but now it's making me think maybe... See, now I'm not actually thinking that the multiplicity is correct. I think that it might just be one per. But I'm not 100%, because here's why I think that... Let me re-articulate. So, previously I was looking at pictures as pairs, so Tyr and Tiger, that's a G. Bride Bridge, that's a G. These are two distinct pairs, so maybe that would imply that there are two unique letter Gs in whatever I'm trying to form. However, I'm starting to see overlaps, because I saw stage and sage to give me a T. I also have car and cart to give me a T. So I would have assumed that this means that there's two T's in there. But now I see this stag and this stage. I saw stag tag for an S. Now I see stage stag. So now I'm seeing overlaps of things. So I'm starting to think that maybe the letters are unique, potentially. Run, walk, gallop. And what do I think this is? Like hobble? Hello? Looking around is way more pleasurable when you start to see clues. So, I mean, the thing is that there is this span symbol at the bottom, the two arrows pointing left and right. What does it mean? Nobody knows. This is where it's going to tell me to just draw. Secret passage seems like an awfully stupid decision. So I'm going to breaker box this. We're still awaiting more instructions. We need to go to the office to get the clues of how to open this. Platonic Cave Dweller says, why do you play these casual games rather than actual gamer games like your brother? It's because I am less than my brother in all ways, as we've always known. Okay. I have a brother. Wait. Null Ghost, are you serious? Do you not know my brother? Oh, I love this. This just, like, it happens so rarely nowadays. Let's try a lockpit. Ugh. I want to go to the library instead of redrawing. I don't want to do this cloister at all. So my brother is the famed StarCraft commentator Tasteless. Dessert? This is a fan. How could this... Flan. Oh my... What? What? Wait a minute. It could be dessert, desert, flan, fan. Okay. Isn't that a pudding? Yeah, I mean, like, here's what my brain did. I saw this, and I went, that's a fan. That is unambiguously a fan. maybe it's something like air, and there's a hair in this dessert. I don't think so. I thought I was a fan. So my brain just starts filling in letters in between and we get flan. Alright. Give me my thing. So we've already done the EPCW pump system. We've already done the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Swimbird. Yeah, my brother is Nicholas Plot. Unsurprisingly, said Sean Plot. Ah! Okay, so we're definitely going to go to the music room. Find among the white... So here's what I think. I think that it says first words on the... I think it's first words on the pages are the message. That's what I'm concluding from my limited exposure to this. So this is find among the ones... Actually, let me read the entire thing. White pages lined with melodies. Oops. Find here within these first words sung, among this scattered symphony, the ones of you who oft assume white pages lined with melodies. I've found page number 5 and page number 8. And number 5, the bold word was pages, and page number 8, the bold one was message. And I remember that it was like pillars and trees, or trees and stones, one of those. Ah, my brain is not sticking it. Find among the white. So we find among the white stones. Yo, Chloe, good to see you. I've been playing for an hour. Prison key. I don't even know what this means, so I'm just not even going to let it enter into my mind. So this is paint, pint for an A. I don't think I recorded this, but it's not that I need to. I already got the L. So I'm increasingly thinking that these numbers are not relevant. So I'm just going to delete them for simplicity's sake. But I do feel like there's a lot of vowels. Alright, well, to the north we go. Do not want. Huh. Yeah, probably this. We're running low on steps. Ah, that was the dinner bell from... the dining room down there. Feels so bad. Thank God. Yes! We're doing it. It's my first time in here, yes? Car keys. Nice. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Red Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Oh man, this is something I need to try to remember here, huh? So, I mean, part of the way that I'm probably going to be able to remember things is, like, trying to remember stuff with no context, with no motivation. That's just hard. Who cares? This is the game. I want to read that note. Give me the note. Give me the note. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. All right. All right. I have seen these levers. Crown, crow, in N, really? You know, is there a number somewhere on these? So we're going to do this in a very specific order. Hey, hey! So we're going to do 9038. Let's clear. Okay. All right. 9038, yeah. All right. Gems, always. Perfect. So now, I'm so excited. Here's the reason why I was really excited to come in here. Password accepted. Alright, by the way, I just saw someone spamming. Sean, you need to upgrade your boudoir. No backseating, no spoilers. All questions are rhetorical until I use the exact words, please backseat me. And then I say this. So let's go to electronic mail. Oh my god. Yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off blue, green, white, red, purple. This is really difficult when you're used to saying Wooburg. All right. All right. Technically, license teleport instruction has been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed for seeing all indicators purple. Yes. All right. So I need off blue, green, white, red, purple. Cool. So not writing it down? No, I listen. When there is a purpose and a motivation, my brain's pretty good at remembering. But like, for instance, the herrings of the bearings and the crown of the pool, or whatever the hell is in that note that I just looked at, it doesn't, you know, it's leaked out. Dear Herbert, we just want to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. Okay. Sir, you've not left me any instructions for the following week. And you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up to the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass on a message. Or please pass messages on to me, either through Hartley, who's valeting for this weekend. If you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Oh, it feels so good to know that. And so what I assume I need to do is that it's the puzzle to be able to get it to white. And then once I have that, I need this to be white, and then the red purple on this side I need to be careful of. All right. Yeah. Chat. I see you all getting sprayed. This is the best part about being, like, dialed into this game, is that I don't look at chat that often. Except when the spray command is used, I suddenly see my chat go and fly it really fast to the side. Okay. Also, Ghost Stalker, Phantom of Ares. Also, Phantom of Ares, I owe you a message. The answer to which is in like 3 or 4 weeks. Hello? Yeah, I mean... Alright, so... I mean, I can do this. I don't know if I really care that much for this. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to exit because I'm so low on steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do I want to do? Here's the thing. I have like 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I collapse right when I enter, though. That sucks. Apo Koala bombing in with 50 gifties. Oh my god, Apo Koala. It's great to see you, man. Thank you warmly for the thrifty gifty of the 50. That is an extraordinarily large amount of subs. Good lord, Apo Koala. To what do we owe the great honor? And also, how you feeling today, man? Alliteration is my favorite. Ooh, yes. Flight of the Queen, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. So there's a kind of puzzle where you switch one letter per. So herrings to hearings, does it suggest? All right. Or in Spacebar says purchase tacos dinner has not been consumed. We're doing tofu stir fry tonight, baby. But yeah, dude, Apo Koala, how are you? How is life? How are life and times of Apo Koala? Our alliteration-loving pal. I mean... I don't know what color the office is. I'm gonna use a regular key. Save my lockpick kit for no reason. Oh my god, yes. It's the casino. Never even got in here before. Woohoo! I don't have any... I don't have any coins. 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 What? Why did I go in here? I have coins! Yeah! Woo! I have coins! Yeah! Oh my god, yes! Woo! Yeah, alright. Oh, cash it out. Let's go. So what if I do this? Oh, I see. Alright, that was some good stuff. Is it the same game? It is, it's the same one. So there's a broken lever. But if I can get a handle... Oh, I'm gonna try to gamble my way up to 20. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Yep. Alright. Hey, Post says things are decent. How about you? Is that an old shirt making its way back into the rotation? It sure is. Woo! Yeah, 30! Yeah, alright! Awesome! Hell yeah! Oh, that's why you gamble, baby. Well, run is almost out. Woohoo! Dude, this casino's awesome. Oh my god, yes. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna just keep doing this. Oh, that's gonna work. Alright. Well, can I get it? I think I can. Do you feel that? Do you? Hold on. It's like I see two photos, where one is Lover and the other is Clover. And I want you to see what's about to happen. Fuck, that would have been so cool. That would have been so cool. Are you kidding me? I would have been the fucking coolest streamer on the internet. Ah, shit. This fucking sucks. I have nothing. I have 8x of nothing. Fucking nothing at all is happening for me here. Dang it. Fuck. All right, one more. There had to be snakes. Oh! Give me that. This is awesome. Triple ball, corner pocket. Corner pocket. All right. What am I doing? Winning? Let me get the heck out of here. It's a special key. It's my special key. I mean... It's funny that the ability to launder money is right next to the casino. Isn't that just a really well-made house? Well, this is useless. Cool. Crate and create, I assume. All right. And what better way to symbolically end the day than to collapse of exhaustion in the casino? Look at that. Crate and create. An east-facing villa. Save and continue. So we have A, E, I, F, C, T, G, H, L, K, S, and N. Funkelstungans! It's Funkelstungans! You know, one of those. Okay. Pretty sure that's the name of your next character. We can only hope. Ashuman, thanks for the gifted 5s. How are you doing today? Root Cellar Shrine? What? I don't even know how this works. This is something I need to come back to. So right now, what I'm trying to do is set myself up for the next run. All right. Start power gaming. ways I need to start. Alright. Pie and pen. Oh, I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm doing it again. Bat and bath, probably. Bat, bath, H. You know I love the parlor. But I think that it's better to do a bedroom here because I'm going to a dead end. There's car and cart. There's Descartes and Descartes. Now this is interesting. There's a down one. And here there is an E, and there is a T. So I don't actually see a letter anywhere. Utility closet one time. Ah! Ah! Hey, look, it's a tag and a stag. Overall, a reasonable detour. What is in this painting? It's Reddington. I'm actually going to get the nursery. I'm going to get the nursery, like, right away. Because I want to be able to walk long distances in this particular run. Oh, this is the Red Prince. There was a Red Prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. Now, I recall that when I was in the schoolhouse, everyone's favorite color was red. So maybe this was some Red Prince propaganda that was spreading around. Best color on Zerg? Red. Oh my god! It's affecting me! He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he ever was outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? It was Little Red Riding Hood. It was a book on fire. A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. I think that it would be cool if I turned the page and it went, "Yo, gamer, I'm meta." You know what I mean? Does anyone have a favorite color? Yes, my favorite color is, the hex code of it is FFA71A. It is the color that you see before you in the bottom left. I'm out of water. I have to use the restroom. We're not going to obey any of our biological needs. We're just going to keep playing this game. Banana. Give me 3 steps for my banana. I don't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, though. Boop. Time to go roundabout. I mean, we kind of have to choose Den, which sucks. I think I'd rather choose Den because there is N out, and I do want this. Rather than doing my favorite, the Parlor. I don't want to redraw yet. I don't redraw enough in this game in general. Yo. Bridge and Bride. So I will just go this way and try to make my way into the utility closet that's around the corner. So it's courtyard or hallway. Obviously, we're going to do courtyard because it opens us up to more stuff. Some do it. Metal detector. No, I want to curl around. West Wing Hall. This is where we see plan and plane, and we get the E right there. Oh, yeah. Utility closet one time? Huh. Alright. Code check seems good. Dang. Bong. You ever seen a magnifying glass? It was like a really good day. Dessert? Desert. Super cool. So interesting. Interessant. Oh my god, parlor room all day. I love the parlor room. Crow and row for a C. Alright, I gotta find some more muddy pages. Okay, every box is black. This is false. Every box contains gem. This is false. Therefore, this must be true. The statement on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. This box is black. This box contains gems. Open up. If I ever get one of these wrong, I'm just like starting a new run. I'm out of here. Okay, so, I mean, again, hallway seems probably like a reasonable thing to do. Security, we'll link into that. Actually, what happens if I do this? Got him. Tier. Tie. Really? We have R's in here now? What? What? Not that I need that note, because I have all the letters memorized. A-E-I, F-C-T-G-H, L-N-K-S-R. So... I hate all of these. I don't know what to do with the chapel, so I'm just not even going to consider it. I mean, it's spare room or bust. I've been saying I don't redraw floor plans enough. I'm going to redraw the floor plans. I really do want that library. And I have more gems to curl around. Swimbird by Marion Marigold. It's a blue book. Ruffington Red Publishing. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, a ride on the wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. This bird rules. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not a seabird, you are a swim bird. You are not a friend bird, fly in the wind bird. You shouldn't, like always, listen to friends, for they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not to dive, and I dare not to swim, and I dare not to step foot in the ocean again. I dare not to smile, and I dare not to laugh, for they will do it for me, and on my behalf. I dare not to dream, and I dare not to speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. Oh, Radiohead is my favorite band. And I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea and wonder why daring just feels like defeat. Oh, holy shit. There once was a bird who just, like, had an awful life. Dude, look at Swimbird. Swimbird is super hype at the end. And is just... like, doesn't even want to make eye contact. I'm detecting a devastated bird. Det Margle. Dude, Mrs. Peterson fucking loves this book. Book is blue. Yeah. Is that me? Road and Rod for an A. Give me that. Really? 8 items? Damn. I mean, this is an awkward as hell spot. But I have 2 redraws, so I'm doing it. Dear Mrs. Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity concerning your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalogue, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been set on fire. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. Change the ending, too political. LMAO. Dude, listen to this, like, devastating ass music. The key to the secret garden? Yeah. So it's so interesting, because this is, like, blurry. And when you put this over, it's blurry. Isn't that interesting? Sometimes sometimes I talk and later I think. It's right here. That's right, we're gonna go right there. We're gonna go right there. Stage and a sage. Dude, have you ever been so pissed that you were in a painting? Like... I don't know if I should be doing this. Aprilis. Basically, the mailroom is the only room where I know that there's tiny text. Who's ready to go up and left? Tie, tier, R. Oh, that kind of sucks. I mean... I'm a little... Fuck it. I'm gonna keep my things. Tick, tick, tick. Nothing und here. Commissary, in a literal sense, can do some good, but I think dining room is gonna be better. I just don't want to do dark room, man. And this is kind of close by. So this is... What? Huh. What is this? This is a man? And a manse? I mean, park and parka. It's probably what I'm thinking. I don't know. I gotta Google what a parka looks like. Lived in California for too long. Parka. I don't know. I really don't know what this is. Because, like... What is this guy? I mean, I can't even just make... like, he's too far away. I mean, he's smoking, I guess? Could be a park and a parka. Could be a pilot and a plot. I don't know how we would know that this is a pilot, though. Oh, I saw Mod's spray. Yeah, we are not looking for any hints, no clues, no thoughts, no considerations from chat. I'm just thinking aloud. The struggle is the part that I find the fun. Let me look at this a little bit more. It looks like a plot of land. Looks like a plot of land. Just gonna leave it alone for now. I want to use the secret garden key. Why not? Woo! I've ever been here before. Same necklace that she's wearing in some of her photos. All right. Is there a third rotator on here? So, I mean, there's a big part of me that's like, I could brute force this. I don't see why I wouldn't. But there's one thing that I think is incorrect about this logic, which is... Screw it, I'm brute forcing it. Alright, we do this 4 times. Oh, I just get the arrows to point in the same direction? Yo, I'm so starting to realize that I was maybe dumb as mud. Like, just get the arrows, like, that way. Like, that's it. Alright. I see. I will give myself access to the antechamber. Oh, I'm out here. Yeah, I knew it. I knew that. So, here's something that I suspect. I suspect that there is something on the other side of this wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate like this. Well, this is fun. Alright, so we need to find a shovel, and we need to get out of the... Oh. The ladyship's chamber. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? So I should get +5 for drafting this due to the nursery. Does it never end? Well, this is how Uzumaki started, and it didn't turn out well. There's a card and a car. So a D, really? Really? Dude, look, we literally, we have everything. Give me that. Okay. I mean, I'm going to be inspecting a lot of things for extra little details. Is it my new Steam profile photo? Can you imagine coming across someone, so lock it on their neck, they open it up, and you go, wow, so you love this guy, huh? The ladyship's diary is locked. But I have keys. Like zooming on the letters. Ghosty says, if you have a moment, Day9. HWP Neon. So Day9, not around that often. Just want to say this quick. You're the person that brought many of the things I love, like Magic and StarCraft, to life for me. I strive to be the epic gamer. Since you're the epic gamer. Mwah. Neon. It brings me such delight to know that you are too enjoying in the very similar things that I have grown up adoring. Oh, it makes me feel all lovely. Let me tell you the strategy that we're going to do for this day. Alright? We have some steps. We want to get more gold so we can go back to the shrine. Now, we have the dining room, which means that we can get to the 8th rank on this side. We might even be able to get into the antechamber. I want to be able to get into it, because that would feel cool. Shovel would be helpful. I think I'll just do billiard room for simplicity. Plus 13 is 13. 10 minus 1 minus 4 is 5. Minus 2 is 3. 7 plus 8 is 15. Minus 10 is 5. Multiplied by 4 is 20. 20 plus 10 is 30. Minus 18. Jesus. That should be easy. That's 12. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Ah, this may be a silver key right there. Hear any of those tick tick ticks? All right, what is the image? Storm with corn. No, it's probably rain with grain. Storm born forlorn of corn. Alright. Fuck. I'll use one of the keys. I'm gonna save the silver key. Really? The office? I mean, kind of stinks. I'm going to redraw. I'm going to redraw. That seems good. I want to save all my money to do offering. Wait, this is a coast. Wait, whoa. Show me what I got. Coast. Let's see, this is a tag. So this is a tag. It could be a necklace. It could be a ticket. What are the things on the left? It's a beach. It's a coast. It's a shore. It's a view. I think it's not beach. Look at shore. Could be shore and shoe? I don't know why this would be called a shoe, but that is the thing that works. Oh, whoops. Just try to move my mouse over to chat and whipped around everywhere. Alfhilda says, Dan, I don't get to catch you live often. I teach and we're on summer break now, but I wanted to let you know that your perspective on dealing with a problem or struggling through finding a solution has helped me better teach my students on how to deal with no success the first time they try something. I'm thrilled to hear that. I'm thrilled to hear that. Like, I truly believe once you start having fun in the struggle, that's where all the good stuff happens. You know what I mean? And good on you for teaching. Helping raise the next generation, man. That's awesome. Now, what the hell do I do? Let's see here. Is it claim? Because it's a claim ticket on the right, and then clam, because clams show up on the beach. Could this be a crag? Yeah, man. We also have the pilot plot one. I'm gonna go up. I just want to look around here a little bit more. Oh my god, yes. Use that special key, baby. I guess we're doing the conference room. This is a coastline. Could be coast and coat check. Yeah, I have no idea what that one is. Well, this is bad. I may have been typing 9038, even though I know it was 9083. Clock. Wait, That's a tie. Time. M, really? Really? Tie and time, huh? I mean, we're literally getting all the good ones. Alright, well. Guess we're doing the foundation. Oh my god, I could so use a shovel. Now, I was watching my wife play, and she got a foundation. So this is not the first time I've seen this. I kind of want to just go into the antechamber, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I have literally seen the foundation before. But I don't really know how any of this stuff in here works. So I do get to snake back to the dining room and maybe go up this other way. Time your wife out. Get out of here, Britt. Oops, I used the key instead of the lockpick. I mean, I should be able to get into the antechamber, right? What is this? What? So that's a lantern. Light and flight. What? There's an F as well? Oh, wait, no, we already knew that. A, E, I, F, C, T, G, H. And then there's M and N and L and K and S. Let's not forget the D. Huh. Okay. So I kind of want to go out this way. You never forget the D. I didn't miss any. Oh, I didn't say this one, did I? I did. M and N, L and K and S and D. I mean, these are just like all the most common letters. Okay. 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 It's gonna be like, yo, what? This kind of sucks, but I think this is gonna be okay. Oh, it's a chef. Chef and chief. Got it. So it's an I. Oh, I was looking at this and I was like, what am I looking at? And then I just hit it with this, right? I just do one of those. It's good for the body. So I'm going to go through the foundation. I'm going to lose 2. This is like the best game ever made for me. Gee, I wonder where the basement key is used. Gee golly, I wonder even. I mean, I'm gonna do this, huh? Because for the lab, we need the boiler. For the pool, I want to do that on another run. This has been a great run. Crate. Chart. What? What? So this is like a graph, a chart. The other one is a box. Shipment, cargo, box, crate, crate, and rate. So it's a C, huh? This is a rate. That's what I would assume it is. I want to go back to the office because I think I did 9038 on accident instead of 9083. I think I'm going to do this. Because the veranda has a note on it, right? 100%. Shovel in there? Dude, stonks. Dude, I have dirt everywhere. $35. $34. So we're going to try to go back to the dining room. I'm being real careful because there's a lot of things I need to track here. Have dinner. Okay. No idea what this is about. So, we want a shovel. We also want to exit and go back to the shrine to give ourselves a boost with all of our money. Okay. This is not ideal. There's a tear and a tiger for a G. Alright. I'll do the commissary, because I want to keep going north. Dude, this is the thing. So this is rate, cart, and chart for an H. There it is. Swan song. I love that so much. Oh, look at this. Arrows. Huh. Now that is interesting. Just the same arrows that were underneath the dudes. I have one key left. God. Shit. That's my last door, huh? That was a good run. Hey, little buddy. That's so funny. Stag. Stage. I don't get this at all. I read through those before. God, if I had just bought some dang gems, that's what I should have done. It's okay, though. So we're going to go kind of all the way around. All right. All right. Dude, I have so much money. Or not money, steps, man. I was planning my steps super carefully. I should have... Well, it's a bit of a debate. It's a bit of a debate. But, like, we have 15 that we can give to this. All right. Huh. Blessing of the Berry Picker. When drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. Alright. That was good. I wish that I could keep the basement key, but I think that what this means is that if I can activate this elevator, I should have a quick, like, up, up, open, up, up, down. But I wonder what the outside of this looks like. Oops. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? When did that get knocked down, huh? Huh. I do have a code check. Well, there's one of two things is happening. Either because I opened the secret garden, this is gone, or it's just not going to be there from here on out for some reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just check that first thing tomorrow, because I'm obviously going to go right back. And what I'm worried about is if this antechamber door only opens when I have the secret garden. I didn't even read that it spread that through the house. Whoops. But yeah, if this door is open permanently, then I have an easy way up and back down. But if it's not open permanently, I want that secret garden key to be there, period. I can't believe I didn't get a shovel. I should also go back to... Do I have a way to upgrade? I don't have any way to upgrade. I don't have any way to dig. Okay. Call it a day. We will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. And just to show you how much of an adult I am, we take one more look. Don't save. West facing in. Love to see it. See you darlings in a day.